My name is Mace. I wanted to talk to you guys for a moment.
All I've ever given is opportunity and more money than a person was making.
So he gotta look good going into it, because right now, in the public's eye, he don't look that good, bro.
Brace yourself for jaw-dropping revelations as rapper Mace lifts the lid on the tumultuous relationship with his former mentor, Sean Diddy Combs. In a startling turn of events, Homeland Security's recent raids on Diddy's homes have ignited a firestorm of speculation and controversy, bringing old grievances and shocking new allegations to light.
Some shots of a few people coming out of the home. Those people have been detained. Now we're trying to still connect the dots. We do have some sources on scene here that we're getting this information.
Mace didn't hold back during his appearance on Cameron's It Is What It Is podcast, where he dissected the federal raids on Diddy's Miami and Los Angeles residences. The raids, carried out on the 27th anniversary of Notorious B.I.G.'s iconic album, seem almost too coincidental, adding an eerie twist to the saga. Mace hinted at a reckoning long overdue, quipping about reparations getting closer. The raids are part of a broader Homeland Security investigation into Diddy, who faces allegations ranging from sex trafficking to racketeering, while Diddy's attorney vehemently denies the claims, labeling the raids a witch hunt. The sheer scale of the federal actions suggests there's more beneath the surface.
The first of all is there has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true.
Multiple women, including Diddy's ex-girlfriend Kessie, have come forward with harrowing accusations of abuse, painting a grim picture of the music mogul's personal life. As Diddy grapples with these allegations, the music world watches in shock. Mace's revelations add another layer of intrigue to an already explosive story, hinting at decades of financial disputes and betrayal. What will emerge from the boxes seized by federal agents? And what does the future hold for one of hip-hop's most influential figures? Stay tuned as this gripping drama unfolds.
It's safe to say not a lot of people know what's going on, and I'll bet he doesn't really know what's going on either.
The roots of Mace and Diddy's tumultuous relationship stretch back to the late 90s, a period when Bad Boy Records was at its zenith. Mace, born Mace and Betha, quickly rose to fame under Diddy's wing, becoming one of the label's most successful artists. However, behind the glitz and glamour, tensions simmered. The tragic assassination of the Notorious B.I.G. in 1997 cast a long shadow over the label, leaving its artists grappling with grief and uncertainty. Mace, who had been close to Biggie, found himself questioning his path.
Now, do you remember, who was the first person you told, I'm done with this?
I think Puff was the first person
By 1999, Mace made a shocking decision. He left the music industry to pursue a career as a minister. This abrupt departure marked the beginning of his fraught relationship with Diddy. Despite his departure, Mace's ties to Bad Boy remained.
Well, actually, we not really on speaking terms, but I still pray for the dude, and I pray that all is well with him.
The label retained the rights to his music, a decision that would haunt Mace for years. In 2004, he made a comeback with the album Welcome Back, but it was short-lived. His 2009 attempt to re-enter the music scene was thwarted by label politics, culminating in a dramatic confrontation where Mace crashed Diddy's live radio interview, demanding his freedom from contractual obligations.
Yeah. Puff would go out and party, and I would be in the studio writing the records, and then I'd just come back and say, he'll say this is his part or that is his part.
The feud intensified in the following years. In 2020, Mace took to Instagram, accusing Diddy of refusing to sell him back his publishing rights. He claimed to have offered Diddy $2 million, a sum he felt was more than fair. Diddy sold my masters to someone else when I was willing to buy them back, Mace lamented. This accusation was just one among many from former Bad Boy artists who alleged financial improprieties. Diddy's response was swift and scathing. During a Breakfast Club interview, he branded Mace a fake pastor and insisted that Mace still owed him $3 million for an undelivered album. If you think that I'm a scumbag that would ever steal anything, my name is Diddy, Sean Combs. I never took nothing for nobody a day in my life, Diddy declared, presenting himself as a benevolent mogul who had given more opportunities than he had taken. All I've ever given is opportunity and more money than a person was making. The public sparring continued, with Mace firing back through social media and music. In his 2022 track Oracle 2, The Liberation of Mace and Betha, Mace didn't hold back, accusing Diddy of exploiting artists and questioning his authenticity. You ain't no architect, you just a man who knows how to market pain, Mace rapped, a direct jab at Diddy's business practices and persona.
Me and Puff was I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for.
Despite these bitter exchanges, There appeared to be a thaw in their relationship in September 2023. During a Billboard interview, Diddy claimed that he and Mace had reconciled. "We're brothers and brothers fight," he said. Yet, many remained skeptical, remembering the cyclical nature of their feud. It was clear that deep-seated issues still lingered beneath the surface. In a surprising turn of events, Diddy announced he was reassigning publishing rights to former bad boy artists, including Mace. This gesture, seen by some as an attempt at redemption, was confirmed by a source close to the situation. Calm sees it as part of a broader goal of promoting economic empowerment for Black artists and culture. The source stated, the news was corroborated by Cameron, who celebrated Mace's regained rights on Instagram.
"I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth."
But just as the air seemed to clear, the reverberations of the Homeland Security raids pulled Mace back into the spotlight, reigniting the embers of their fiery feud.
Just last week, federal agents raided 2 homes of rapper and music mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs in Los Angeles and Miami. Combs is the subject of a federal investigation.
Mace's latest remarks on the It Is What It Is podcast, veiled in the language of reparations and poetic justice, suggests that the former protege sees the legal storm engulfing Diddy as a form of cosmic retribution. "Reparations is getting closer and closer," he quipped, his tone dripping with a mix of satisfaction and forewarning. "I'll be sure to give you your percentage," he added with a knowing glance at Cameron, hinting at long-standing grievances that might finally be addressed through these dramatic turns of events. The eerie coincidence of the raids occurring on significant anniversaries, Biggie's life after death, and the diplomat's diplomatic immunity was not lost on Mace and Cameron. The timing seemed almost scripted, an uncanny alignment of history and scandal that only deepened the mystique surrounding Bad Boy Records and its notorious founder. "It's amazing that all of this would transpire on that day," Mace mused, drawing a palpable connection between the past and the present, the unresolved and the retribution. Meanwhile, the specifics of the raids themselves have captivated the public. Helicopters hovered over Diddy's Los Angeles mansion, broadcasting the dramatic visuals of federal agents in tactical gear swarming his properties. Eyewitnesses reported seeing Diddy's sons, Justin and King, detained and questioned before being released, further fueling the sensationalist media frenzy.
The Department of Homeland Security conducting a raid at a house in Holmby Field Hills, believed to be connected to Sean Combs.
Diddy, prevented from leaving Miami by Homeland Security, found himself grounded amidst the chaos, his normally unflappable demeanor tested as he escorted his daughters from Topgolf, Miami, projecting an air of defiance. The legal implications of the Homeland Security investigation are profound. The sex trafficking allegations, compounded by accusations of sexual assault from multiple women, including ex-girlfriend Cassie, paint a grim portrait of the mogul's offstage life.
We all saw it posted yesterday all over our social media pages. Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
Yikes.
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse.
Cassie's lawsuit, despite being settled, has emboldened others to come forward with their harrowing accounts, adding layers to an already complex narrative. Diddy's legal team vehemently denies all allegations, branding them as extortion attempts by disgruntled former associates looking for a payday. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Diddy's lawyer, Aaron Dyer, proclaimed decrying the raids as a gross overuse of military-level tactics. Yet, amid this legal maelstrom, Diddy's gesture of reassigning publishing rights to former bad boy artists, including Mace, seems almost paradoxical. While some view it as an attempt at redemption, others see it as a strategic move to garner goodwill in the face of mounting public scrutiny. As the music world watches in suspense, the unfolding drama between Mace and Diddy feels far from over. Mace's newfound freedom with his publishing rights only scratches the surface of their complex and embittered history. With federal agents poring over the contents of Diddy's seized property, the possibility of further revelations looms large. What hidden truths might be uncovered? How will these legal battles reshape the legacy of one of hip-hop's most influential figures?
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Diddy's current situation appears increasingly precarious. Legal expert Nima Rahmani has suggested that the mogul could face a fate similar to that of Jeffrey Epstein or R. Kelly, with the possibility of multiple victims across various jurisdictions, painting a bleak picture for Diddy's future. I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy is arrested in the coming days or weeks, and he's going to have to face these charges, Rahmani remarked, underscoring the severity of the allegations. The potential penalties are steep, with a single count of sex trafficking carrying a minimum prison sentence of 10 to 15 years, and some experts even speculate that Diddy might end up spending the rest of his life behind bars.
Diddy's public reputation is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
Public opinion on this unfolding saga is sharply divided, with fans and critics alike voicing strong opinions. One particularly vocal fan criticized Diddy's self-perception, saying Diddy referred to himself as a god, which is a corruption. It's more like he's a demon exercising demonic spirits. It's a shame that he's going from fame to the Hall of Shame. those skeletons Diddy hide in the closet came out and are dancing. This sentiment captures a significant faction's disillusionment with the mogul, reflecting a belief that Diddy's public persona is a facade hiding a much darker reality. There is also skepticism about Diddy's talents and intentions. Another fan questioned, what talent does Diddy have? He was built up to put a negative image on the Black community. This critical view challenges the foundations of Diddy's career, suggesting that his influence has been more detrimental than beneficial, particularly to the Black community. These comments reflect a broader narrative of disillusionment and betrayal among some of Diddy's former supporters. The general consensus seems to lean towards skepticism and disappointment, with many questioning the authenticity of Diddy's legacy. The allegations and legal troubles have cast a long shadow over his achievements, prompting a reevaluation of his impact on the music industry and beyond. But what do you think of the ongoing feud between Mace and Diddy? Are these recent legal troubles a form of cosmic retribution, or is Diddy being unfairly targeted? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this explosive story.